A few days, so I wanted to take the time to catch up with you guys with what I've been doing. First things first, I just got home. I got myself 2 new tattoos. We have matcha in hand. I went to this coffee shop called Lao Lao. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that, but I got their Thai matcha. I know that the color probably looks a little questionable, but don't mind that. It is so good. I've been there before for their holiday market, and I know I included that in this vlog, and their coffee was so good, and I wanted to go back for their matcha. 10 out of 10. I literally have tried to make it last. I've drank this much, as you see, and I just knew that I wanted to have it here with me with this ketchup because I will be yapping. So grab your little tea, your coffee, get comfortable because there is so much to show you guys, but let me kind of fix this real quick. There you go. So as you guys saw in the previous few clips, I got 2 new tattoos. This one right here, I am obsessed. She is absolutely gorgeous. I went back to the same tattoo artist that did my cariño tattoo and my swan tattoo, which I don't know if I've shown you guys. Probably not if I'm generally thinking about it. Let me stand up real quick. So I got 2 tattoos a few months ago, and this is one of them. I hope you guys can see I have the word cariño, and I have my swans right here. It looks very dark for me because there's shadows, but I hope you guys can see that. I have gotten so many great compliments on those 2 tattoos. I just knew I had to go back. I loved just working with her. She's so sweet, the tattoo artist. So here we are with 2 more. I knew that before the year ended, I wanted to just kind of start on my 2026 rebrand. I haven't really talked about it that much, but I knew that I wanted to go back to my natural color, which this is why we have a new look. I got my little baby bangs, and I'm very happy with it. The next thing on my list was to read more. This month specifically, I've read about 4 books, and that is a new record for me. I definitely was in a reading slump when I wasn't reading. That's literally what reading slump means. I wasn't reading for a good 4 or 5 months, and I hated that. I wanted to get out of it, and we did. So now here we are trying to end the year with reading, my new look, and trying just to continue to romanticize my mornings, my very boring days, and so far we've been doing great. It was Christmas just a few days ago, and I wanted to show you guys, I wouldn't say everything because I kind of put my presents away, but just kind of show you the books that I got, especially as a book girly. My sister went all out. Majority of the presents were books, and I did get a Sony Angel. I also got some beauty products, and I got a matcha whisk, which I know I have that with me. I can show you guys. Where is it? She got me the Rocky Whisk matcha, and I need to be careful with it, but here she is. You know, it's just your simple matcha whisk, nothing crazy, but I've heard really good things about it. So, this one. So she got me that because I love making my at-home matcha. Now for the big fun part, I am very excited because I have a big haul right here. All of these books I got as a gift. A few of them I opened them during Christmas, and then the rest I went to Barnes & Noble's for their sale. My sister was like, let's go, and she did spoil me. I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can because I know that this tends to be pretty long, but here is just a quick little speed run of my haul, my little book collection that I have. The first two I'm just gonna group together. They are by the author Frida McFadden. This one, the movie just came out. I've been wanting to read this for quite some time, but I just kept pushing it back. I would find different books, I would get distracted, but we finally picked it up, and I'm going to probably be reading this one after I finish my current read. I really need to see the movie. I've heard really good things. Then we have this one. This one I just randomly came across just a few days ago when I was at Barnes & Noble's. I've definitely seen The Coworker and The Locked Door like a lot. Every time I go to Barnes & Noble's, her books are just always out there on tables or on displays. But I've never seen Never Lie, and it sounds pretty good, so I'm hoping that I like it. I generally love her books. They're an easy read for me, at least. I take like about 3 days. I need my breaks, so I feel like I could probably finish it in one day. But anyways, next one I have is Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. I really love the fact that I didn't know anything about this book. I was just browsing the tables. This one was on there, and the snake really just caught my attention. When I decided to flip it around, I saw, you know what, this is up my alley. I really like it. I won't give you guys a little summary because I'm terrible at that. When people try to ask me what the book is about, I end up doing like a whole little lecture on it instead of giving you 2 to 3 bullet points. So we're gonna leave it at that. I would just say I recommend just going based off the back. Next one I have is Wuthering Heights. There's going to be a movie that's gonna come out with Margot Robbie, and I am forgetting his name. Jacob Elordi, I think that's his name. I also saw that, or I watched the trailer. I immediately was drawn to it, and I found out that it was a book, which, I mean, it's no shocker. So I wanted to take advantage while I was at that sale to pick it up. I'm really excited to read it. This is my first Penguin Classic, and I am hoping that this is one of many. I would love to go back. There's a few that I am eyeing, but I didn't want to get too like carried away because I already have so many books. I mean, you can never have too many, but at least for the month of January and the rest of December, I was like, let me put a pause. I also need another reason. I need an excuse to go back to Barnes & Noble's. So yeah, I have Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I knew that I needed to pick up another book by her. I read The Love Hypothesis and I absolutely became obsessed. I could not put it down. So we picked up this one. It also has a different book, or a second book to this little mini series. It's called Mate, I believe, and I am really hoping that I like it. It has vampires. I think the other one has werewolves, and I am a Twilight girly, so I don't see why I wouldn't. I also have Fantasma. That's probably not how you say it. It's probably Fantasma, but I speak Spanish, so I see this and my brain immediately goes Fantasma. When I was checking this out, the girl at the counter said really good things about it. I read the back and I was intrigued. My friend had also recommended this book, so my expectations are really high. I have Powerless. My sister got me the hardcover, which I was so shocked because I am not going to spend money on a hardcover. I am so sorry. I am a paperback girly. I do like the way that they look. I do like the way that they feel, but no, I bought Yellowface at a bookstore in New York. I was super new and super new to reading. I did not know that there was a price difference with the hardcover books and paperback. So when I saw that it was like $30-something, internally I was like, what? But we still paid for it. But now that I look back, it's just a great memory. Every time I see the book, I think of New York. So it's a win-win. But this one right here, I am very excited. It's also been on my list ever since I started reading more romance and fantasy. So very excited. I think this has 4 or 5 books in the series. I could be off. Now my last two, yes, I have Out of Love by Hazel Hayes, and then I have Emily Henry's Happy Place. These two are also from my sister. I've been wanting to read them for a few months now. I'm not even gonna say for a while, because I probably learned about Emily Henry a few months ago. I have seen her books everywhere. They're super, super colorful, but again, I wasn't really into romance. But now that I am, yeah, there is a lot of books on my list. But that is my quick but not so quick haul. I do want to share with you guys what I wrote down for the month of December. Well, I worked on this, I think it was the last day of November. I was setting my intentions for the last month of the year. I really like the setup. I did go based off this influencer or this content creator, Grace Moon. I really love her questions. I really like the way that she sets up her journal. I've been doing it twice now. I did it for the month of November, and we decided to continue it, and we used it for the month of December. So one, I just have my little like stickers, and I have little washi tape, trying to make it my own. So like, I love being able to see who I am with words. I just love the stickers. It's so simple, but every time I look at it, I just feel so proud, and I'm like, yes, I'm definitely working on myself, even if I might not see it, or sometimes I get so busy that I overlook the growth that I've made. I like to go back and read it, and I'm like, yeah, I did accomplish this. I did work on that. So real quick, I'm gonna share with you guys and kind of read off what I have here. The first question was, how do you feel heading into the last month of the year? And just a summary what I wrote down, I just said that I was very excited. This year was definitely all over the place. I am, a good chunk of it, I'm left with like, what was this? But the other half is also, I'm very thankful that it's done. But at the same time, I'm very thankful for what I experienced and what happened. And I'm just looking forward to the new year, a new start. And then I wrote December focus. And these are 3 things that I wanted to focus, that I wanted to put my attention and give it my all. And one of them was to go to a new place in Austin. I have my go-to places. There's a lot of places that I love to visit on and on, but I knew that I wanted to challenge myself and go out of my comfort zone, go to a new place, a new area. And I love the fact that I've done that. And under this little bullet point, I knew that I also wanted to just take myself out on solo dates. So that kind of is just one big bullet point. The other one was to start vlogging, to post more videos, which I am doing right now. And even though they're a little like late because of editing and things like that, I love the fact that I have been doing it. I pick up my camera, I take it with me everywhere I go. And then the last one was just to read. I wanted to continue reading. I wanted to take this hobby into 2026 because I've just been enjoying it. I feel like I'm also just growing. And the fact that I've been able to read just 4 books in a month, that alone, I was just so shocked. I didn't think I had it in me. And it just motivates me more to pick up more books and read and try new things. The last question is, how do I want to feel by the end of the year? And when I wrote this down, I knew that I wanted to just be gentle, be kind with myself. Even though I have some bullet points, there are some things that I wanted to focus on. I wanted to at least believe that I could do it, and if I didn't do it, it was okay, because things happen. Sometimes you might not feel up to it, sometimes you are too tired, but I knew that I at least wanted to push myself, and I am really happy that I've been able to follow through with what I have written down here. And then my last little page, I put my big one for the end of the year, and these are just kind of the things that I want to do before the year ends, like trying to finish the year with a bang. And I broke it down to 3 bullet points too. One of them was to eat alone at a restaurant. That has been on my like little to-do list, wish list for a really long time, but we finally did it, and that was absolutely amazing. I honestly took one time to eat by myself, to go out more and enjoy so many great foods, I would always just kind of, I don't know, like this would be my thought process. Should I go? Should I not go? Let me just go home. Let me just cook. Why would I eat there by myself? Like I'm gonna look so lonely. It was always so much of these, I don't know, negative thoughts, but we finally pushed through because I was the only one that was stopping myself. The next thing was to be out with nature. I've been trying to walk more, just be out, be less on my phone, consume less media. I wanna just be less on my phone. There are a lot of times that I just continue to scroll for hours, and I know that I did not want to do that. And I love the fact that I've been able to stay true to that. Then the last one was just to create more content in general. That's something that I want to focus. And I have been posting on TikTok, and I'm working on some vlogs. So that's just a little, I guess, a little inside look to my journal and just one of the hobbies that I'm gonna take with me to 2026. I think having hobbies in general are so therapeutic. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be over the top. I feel like sometimes with social media, you feel like you have to have the best brand of whatever. If it's the most expensive pen, the most expensive journal, you could literally just go to Daiso, pick up all of those items, and you can still have so much fun with it. So again, I bought this little journal from Barnes and Nobles. My pens are from Daiso, and I'm still able to learn more about myself and just kind of digest and also just break down whatever is going on in my mind. So, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm going to continue to unwind. There are a few chores that I need to do, and I will check in with you guys here in a little bit.